God and Jesus says, "You will lose both of us if you skip. You have only 15 seconds." God says, "Chosen one, do not skip no matter what." So listen to God now before it's too late. Don't skip God. Listen closely, because this is not a small moment in your life. This is a turning point that can shift everything you have been waiting for. If you move away right now, you are not just ignoring words. You are stepping away from something meant for you at this exact second. I am speaking to you because you were chosen to hear this, and nothing about this moment is random. Stay with me, because what you are about to understand will change the way you see your life from this point forward. Do not rush away. Do not scroll past, because what you think is ordinary right now carries a weight you cannot afford to lose. Type Amen if you believe. I am not speaking in fear, but in truth that you must face with open eyes and a willing heart. When I say you will lose both of us if you skip, I am revealing how easily a heart can drift when it chooses distraction over presence. You are not being threatened. You are being awakened to the value of attention, the value of stillness, and the power of listening when I call you. Every moment you choose to stay is a step closer to clarity, peace, and the blessing you have been asking for in silent prayers. This is about connection, and connection cannot grow if you keep walking away. There are moments in life that pass quietly, and yet they carry the answers you have been searching for during your hardest nights. You have cried in silence, you have felt overlooked, and you have wondered if anyone truly sees what you carry inside. I have seen it all. Every tear, every thought, every struggle you tried to hide from the world. That is why this moment matters more than you realize, because it is not just about listening, it is about being found again. When you stay, you are choosing to receive what was always meant for you. Right now, I ask you gently, but deeply from the place of love that never leaves you, take a second and like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what I am placing in your path today. You are called chosen not because life has been easy, but because you have continued even when it felt like nothing was working in your favor. You kept moving forward when others would have given up, and that strength did not come from nowhere. It came from the quiet presence I placed inside you, guiding you even when you did not recognize it. That is why I say do not skip, because this is not just another passing moment, this is a continuation of the path I have been building for you. If you leave now, you interrupt something that is still unfolding. Type 777 to receive blessings. I know how your mind works, and I know how quickly it tries to move on to the next thing, always searching but rarely staying long enough to understand. This is why I remind you again, stay, listen, and let this truth settle inside you. You are not here by accident, and the timing of this is not random. Everything aligns when you choose to be present, and presence is where transformation begins. Do not underestimate what can happen when you simply remain and listen. There is a reason I speak with urgency, not because time is running out in fear, but because your attention is powerful and easily pulled away. The world is full of noise that tries to take your focus, to keep you distracted from what truly matters. But in this moment, I am calling you back, away from the noise, into something real and steady. When you stay with me, you are choosing truth over confusion and peace over chaos. This is where your strength is restored. You have been asking for signs, for confirmation that you are not alone, that your path has meaning, and that your future holds something greater than your present struggles. This is one of those answers, but it requires you to remain long enough to receive it. If you keep leaving too soon, you miss the very thing you prayed for. That is why I say again, do not skip. Because what you are seeking is closer than you think. It is not hidden from you. It is simply waiting for your attention. I am not distant from you. I am near. closer than your own thoughts, aware of everything you feel even when you cannot express it. When you pause and listen, you create space for me to speak clearly into your life. This is how guidance comes, not in noise, but in stillness, where your heart can hear without interruption. You are being drawn into that stillness right now, and it is a place of safety, not fear. Stay here, because this is where your next step becomes clear. You have felt lost before, unsure of what direction to take, unsure if you are making the right choices. But I have been guiding you even in those uncertain moments, placing small signs, small nudges, trying to bring you back to alignment. This moment is one of those gentle pulls, asking you to stop, listen, and trust. You do not need to have everything figured out, you only need to stay present and open. That is enough for me to work in your life. When I say you will lose both of us if you skip, understand this deeply. It is not about rejection. It is about missed connection. It is about walking past a door that was open for you, simply because you did not pause long enough to step inside. I am inviting you to step in now, to remain, and to receive what has been prepared for you. This is your moment, and it is more valuable than it appears on the surface. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a reason your spirit feels a slight pull to keep listening, even when your mind tries to wander. That pull is not random. It is the connection between you and me, gently guiding you back to what is true. You have followed many voices in your life, some leading you closer, others taking you further away from peace. But this voice you hear now is steady, calm, and filled with intention for your good. Do not ignore it, because it knows the path you have been trying to find. Type yes to affirm. You have spent so much time trying to figure everything out on your own, carrying burdens that were never meant to be carried alone. I have watched you struggle in silence, holding on even when your strength felt like it was fading. Yet here you are, still standing, still searching, still hoping for something better. That hope inside you is not weak. It is proof that I have never left you. It is proof that even in your hardest moments, I was guiding you forward. You may not see the full picture yet, and that can feel frustrating. But understand this, clarity comes step by step, not all at once. If I showed you everything at once, your heart would not be ready to carry it. That is why I speak to you in moments like this, giving you what you need exactly when you need it. This is not delay. This is preparation. You are being shaped for something greater than what you have known before. There were times when you felt forgotten, when it seemed like others were moving ahead while you stayed in the same place. You questioned your worth, your direction, and even your purpose. But I tell you now, nothing about your journey has been wasted. Every delay, every challenge, every quiet season has been building strength inside you that cannot be seen on the surface. You are not behind. You are being prepared in ways that will soon make sense. You have also faced moments where you almost gave up, where the weight felt too heavy and the path too unclear. Yet something inside you refused to let go completely. That something is not just your will, it is my presence within you, holding you steady even when you felt like falling. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own power alone, but because I have been with you through every step. That strength will carry you into what is coming next. Type 222 if you trust God. Right now, you are being asked to trust again, not blindly, but with the understanding that you are not walking alone. Trust is not always easy, especially when life has tested you again and again. But trust is what opens the door for new beginnings, for healing, and for restoration. When you trust, you allow me to work in ways you cannot control or predict. That is where true transformation begins. There is something ahead of you that you cannot yet see. Something that will shift your perspective and bring clarity to the confusion you have been feeling. But to reach it, you must stay present and open, not distracted or distant. This is why I keep calling you back, reminding you not to skip, not to rush away. You are closer than you think to the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Do not step away now, not when you are this near. I know you have questions that remain unanswered, and I know the waiting has not been easy. But understand this, answers often come when your heart is ready to receive them, not just when your mind demands them. You are being guided into that readiness, slowly but surely. Every moment you stay, every word you take in, is preparing you for what is about to be revealed. Trust the process, even when it feels uncertain. You are not invisible to me, and your efforts are not unnoticed. Every small step you take, every time you choose to keep going, it matters. You may not see immediate results, but change is happening beneath the surface. Just like a seed grows quietly before it breaks through the ground, your life is shifting in ways you cannot yet fully see. Stay patient, because what is growing will soon become visible. There are also things you have been holding on to that you need to release. Thoughts, fears, and doubts that have been weighing you down. You cannot move forward freely while carrying what no longer belongs in your life. Let it go, not all at once, but little by little. I am here to help you through that process, guiding you gently, not forcing you. Freedom begins when you allow yourself to release what has been holding you back. You are being invited into a deeper connection, one that is not based on fear or pressure, but on trust and understanding. This connection will bring you peace even in uncertain times, strength when you feel weak, and clarity when things seem confusing. But it requires your attention, your willingness to stay and listen. This is why I keep reminding you, do not skip, because this connection is where your life begins to change. There is a future waiting for you that is not defined by your past mistakes or your current struggles. It is defined by the growth, the lessons, and the strength you have gained along the way. You are not stuck, even if it feels that way sometimes. You are in the middle of a process that is leading you somewhere better. Keep going, keep listening, and keep trusting. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present. Presence is where healing begins, where understanding grows, and where your path becomes clear. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. You only need to stay, to listen, and to trust that you are being guided. That is enough for this moment. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a quiet shift happening inside you, something gentle but real. You may not feel it strongly, but it is there, moving beneath your thoughts, settling into your spirit. This is how change often begins, not with noise or force, but with stillness and attention. You are being drawn into that stillness where your heart can finally hear without interruption. Stay here, because this is where your clarity grows. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. You have lived through moments that tested your patience and your belief in yourself. There were days when you felt like giving up would be easier than continuing forward. Yet you did not stop completely, even when your strength felt like it was fading. That quiet persistence inside you is not something to overlook. It is a sign that I have been working within you all along, even when you could not see it. There are things you have been waiting for that seem delayed, as if time is moving slowly in your life compared to others. You have wondered why certain doors have not opened yet, why certain answers have not come. But understand this clearly: delay is not denial. You are being prepared for something that requires a stronger foundation than what you had before. If it came too soon, you would not be ready to hold it. You are not forgotten, even when it feels like the world has moved on without you. I have been guiding your steps in ways you did not notice, protecting you from paths that would have led you away from where you are meant to be. Some of the things you thought you lost were actually protecting you from something greater. It may not make sense yet, but it will. Keep trusting that your life is being shaped with intention. There is also something important you need to understand about your attention. Where you place it determines what grows in your life. If you constantly move from one thing to another without staying, you never give anything the chance to take root. But when you stay, when you listen, when you allow something to settle, it begins to grow. This is why I tell you not to skip, because what you are hearing now needs time to take root inside you. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You have been asking for change, for something to shift in your life, for a sign that things will get better. This is part of that answer, even if it does not look the way you expected. Change does not always come in sudden, dramatic ways. Sometimes it comes quietly, through moments like this, where your heart begins to see things differently. That new understanding is what leads to real transformation. I know there are fears you carry, fears about the future, about whether things will work out, about whether you are on the right path. Those fears can feel heavy, especially when you face them alone. But you are not alone. Even in those moments, I am with you, steady and present, even when your thoughts try to convince you otherwise. You can lean on that presence, even if you do not fully understand it yet. There are also parts of you that are still healing, wounds that have not fully closed. You may try to ignore them or push them aside, but they remain, waiting for attention and care. This moment is also about healing, about allowing yourself to acknowledge what you have been through. You do not have to carry everything in silence anymore. You are allowed to feel, to process, and to heal. You have been stronger than you give yourself credit for. You have made it through situations that once felt impossible. Even when you doubted yourself, you kept going. That strength is part of who you are now, and it will carry you forward into what is coming next. Do not underestimate what you have already overcome. It has prepared you more than you realize. There is something ahead that will require you to trust yourself more, to believe that you are capable of more than you have allowed yourself to see. You have limited yourself at times, thinking you are not ready or not enough, but those thoughts are not the truth. You are capable, and you are growing into that capability with each passing moment. Stay open to that growth. I am guiding you toward a place where you will feel more aligned, more at peace with where you are and where you are going. But that alignment requires patience and presence. You cannot rush it, and you cannot skip through it. Every step matters. Every moment you choose to stay matters. This is how your path becomes clear. You are not here to live in confusion or constant struggle. You are here to grow, to learn, and to move towards something better. That path may not always be easy, but it is meaningful, and you are being guided along it, even when you cannot see the full direction yet. Trust that what is unfolding is leading you somewhere good. I want you to understand something deeply. You are not too late. No matter how it feels, no matter what you think you have missed, your time is still here. There is still space for change, for growth, and for new beginnings. You have not missed your chance. You are still in the middle of your journey. There is a deeper layer to what you are experiencing, something beyond just hearing words. You are being drawn into understanding, into a place where things begin to make sense in a way they did not before. You have been searching in many directions, hoping to find clarity, but often ending up more confused. That is because clarity does not come from constant movement. It comes from stillness and focus. Right now, you are stepping into that stillness, and it is beginning to change you from within. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have carried questions inside you that you have not always spoken out loud. Questions about your purpose, about your worth, and about whether your life truly has meaning. These questions have followed you through different seasons, sometimes quietly, sometimes loudly. But understand this clearly. Your life has never been without meaning, not even for a moment. You have always had a purpose, even when you could not see it. There were times when you felt overlooked, when it seemed like no one truly understood what you were going through. You may have smiled on the outside while carrying weight on the inside that others could not see. That kind of experience can make you feel alone, even when you are surrounded by people, but you were never truly alone, even in those moments. I was there, aware of everything, holding you together when you felt like falling apart. There is also something you need to release, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. You have held on to certain thoughts, certain fears, and even certain memories that continue to pull you backward. These things may feel familiar, but they are not helping you move forward. Letting go does not mean forgetting, it means choosing not to let those things control you anymore. You deserve to move forward without being held back by what has already passed. Type 888 to receive abundance. You are being invited into a new way of thinking, one that is not based on fear or limitation. For a long time, you have looked at your life through a lens shaped by past experiences and doubts. That lens has made things seem smaller, harder, and more uncertain than they truly are. But now, you are being shown that there is more available to you than you have allowed yourself to believe. Your perspective is beginning to shift, and that shift will change everything. There is something ahead that will require courage from you, not loud or dramatic courage, but quiet, steady courage. The kind of courage that shows up in your daily decisions, in the way you choose to think, and in the way you choose to move forward. You do not need to have all the answers to take that step. You only need to trust that you are being guided in the right direction. That trust will carry you further than fear ever could. You have also been comparing yourself to others, even if you do not always realize it. You have looked at where they are and where you are, and you have questioned your own progress. But your path is not meant to look like anyone else's. What is meant for you is being shaped in a way that fits your journey, your experiences, and your growth. Comparison only distracts you from what is uniquely yours. There is healing taking place within you. Even now as you listen, it may not feel dramatic, but it is real. Healing often happens quietly, through understanding, through release, and through moments like this where your heart begins to feel lighter. You are not as broken as you may have believed. You are in the process of becoming whole again, piece by piece. You have also been holding on to a need to control everything, trying to make sure things happen the way you expect. That need can come from fear, from wanting certainty in a world that often feels unpredictable. But control is not where peace is found. Peace comes from trust, from allowing things to unfold without forcing them. You are being guided to let go of that tight grip and to trust more deeply. There is a future waiting for you that is not limited by your past or your current situation. It is a future shaped by growth, by learning, and by the strength you have gained along the way. You are not stuck, even if it feels that way sometimes. You are moving, even when the progress feels slow. And that movement is taking you exactly where you need to go. I want you to understand something important. You are not behind, and you are not late. Your journey is unfolding at the pace that is right for you. Every step you take is part of that process, even the ones that feel small or insignificant. Nothing is wasted, not your time, not your effort, and not your experiences. Everything is being used to shape your path. There is a weight you have been carrying that you do not always talk about. It sits in your thoughts, sometimes in your chest, sometimes in your silence. You have learned to live with it, to push through your days without fully addressing it. But I see it clearly, and I know how it has shaped the way you think and feel. You are not meant to carry that weight forever, and this moment is part of your release. Type 555 to embrace change. You have spent time questioning your decisions, wondering if you made the right choices or if you somehow lost your way. Those thoughts have created doubt that lingers, making it harder for you to trust yourself. But understand this clearly. Even your mistakes have played a role in guiding you to where you are now. Nothing you have been through has been without purpose. Every step has been shaping your awareness and your strength. There were moments when you felt like giving up completely, when the pressure became too much and the path felt unclear. You may have thought that stopping would bring relief, that letting go would make things easier, yet something inside you kept you moving, even if it was only a small step forward. That something was not just your willpower, it was my presence within you, steady and constant. You are stronger than you think, because you are not walking alone. Type 999 to release the past. You are being guided now to let go of what no longer serves you. Not all at once, but in a way that feels steady and real. Holding on to the past has been limiting your ability to fully step into what is ahead. You have memories, experiences, and emotions that still influence how you see your life. But those things do not define your future unless you allow them to. You are free to move forward, even if it takes time. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password. And their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments, before it's gone. There is also a part of you that fears change, even though you desire it. That fear comes from uncertainty, from not knowing exactly what lies ahead. But change is not your enemy. It is part of your growth. Without it, you would remain in the same place, carrying the same weight. You are being prepared for something new, something that requires you to step out of what feels familiar. Trust that this change is leading you towards something better. You have been seeking stability, something that feels secure and unshakable. You have looked for it in different places, in people, in situations, and even in your own expectations. But true stability does not come from those things alone. It comes from within, from the connection you are building right now. This connection gives you a foundation that remains steady, even when everything else feels uncertain. There is something important you need to recognize about your journey. It has not been easy, and it was never meant to be easy all the time. But it has been meaningful, even in the moments that felt confusing or painful. You have learned, grown, and become more aware because of what you have gone through. That growth is something no one can take from you. It is part of who you are now. You have also been holding back parts of yourself, afraid to fully step into who you are becoming. You may worry about how others will see you, or whether you are ready. But you are not meant to stay hidden. There is something within you that needs to be expressed, something that can only come forward when you allow it. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be willing. There is guidance being offered to you, not in a loud or forceful way, but in a gentle, consistent presence. You may feel it as a thought, a sense of direction, or even a quiet knowing. That guidance is real, and it is leading you step by step. You do not need to rush or force anything. You only need to stay open and attentive to what you are being shown. You have come through seasons where you felt lost, unsure of where you were going or what you were meant to do. Those seasons may have felt long and difficult, but they were not empty. They were times of preparation, of building something within you that could not be built any other way. You are now moving out of that space, even if the shift feels gradual. Trust that you are progressing, even when it is not obvious. There is also something you need to hear clearly. You are worthy of what is coming. You may have doubted that, especially when things did not go the way you hoped, but your worth has never been dependent on your circumstances. It has always been there, steady and unchanging. You are allowed to receive, to grow, and to move into something better. I am continuing to guide you, even now, even as you listen to these words. You are not alone in this process, and you are not expected to figure everything out by yourself. Each step will become clearer as you move forward. Each moment you stay present brings you closer to understanding. This is not the end of what you need to hear. There is something happening within your heart that goes beyond words. You are beginning to sense truth in a deeper way, not just as something you hear, but as something you feel. This is how understanding becomes real. When it moves from your mind into your spirit, you are being led into that deeper awareness, step by step. Do not rush it, and do not pull away from it. Type 333 to align with God. You have spent a long time trying to understand your place in this world. You have wondered where you truly belong and what your role is meant to be. At times, it felt like you were searching without direction, moving forward without clear answers. But even in that uncertainty, you were not lost. You were being guided through experiences that would shape your understanding and strengthen your foundation. There were moments when you felt disconnected, as if something important was missing. You tried to fill that space in different ways, hoping to feel complete again, but the feeling did not last, and the emptiness returned. That is because what you were searching for was not something external. It was this connection, this presence, this understanding that you are now beginning to feel. Type 666 to break chains. You have also faced situations that made you question your value. Words spoken by others, experiences that hurt you, and outcomes that did not go your way all contributed to those doubts. Over time, those doubts became part of your thinking, shaping how you saw yourself. But those thoughts are not the truth. They are reflections of moments, not definitions of who you are. There is a truth about you that has never changed, no matter what you have been through. You are worthy, you are capable, and you are meant for more than you have allowed yourself to believe. This truth does not come from outside approval, it comes from within, from the way you were created. You are being reminded of that truth now, not as an idea, but as something real you can begin to live from. You have been holding on to patterns that no longer serve you, ways of thinking, reacting, and even expecting things that keep you in the same place. These patterns feel familiar, which is why they are hard to release. But familiarity does not mean they are right for you. You are being guided to see them clearly so you can begin to let them go. There is also a fear of stepping into something new, even when you know the old ways are not working. That fear can make you hesitate, making you stay in what feels safe, even if it is not fulfilling. But growth requires movement, even when it feels uncomfortable. You are being prepared to take that step, not all at once, but in a way that feels steady and real. You have already begun to change, even if you do not fully see it yet. The way you are listening now, the way you are reflecting, the way you are staying present, all of it is part of that change. You are not the same person you were before this moment. Something within you is shifting, becoming more aware and more aligned. That shift will continue as long as you remain open. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is guidance available to you that goes beyond what you can see or predict. It comes in quiet ways, through thoughts, feelings, and moments of clarity. You may have experienced it before without fully recognizing it. That guidance is becoming clearer now because you are paying attention. The more you listen, the stronger that clarity will become. You have also been trying to carry everything on your own, believing that you have to figure things out by yourself. That belief has made things harder than they need to be. You are not meant to walk this path alone. You are supported, even when you cannot see it clearly. Allow yourself to lean into that support instead of resisting it. There is something ahead that will require you to trust this process more deeply. You may not have all the details, and that can feel uncomfortable. But trust does not require full understanding. It requires a willingness to move forward even when things are not fully clear. You are being guided into that kind of trust, one step at a time. You have been through enough to know that life does not always go as planned, but you have also made it through every challenge you have faced so far. That is not something to overlook. It is proof that you can continue even when things feel uncertain. That strength will carry you into what is next. There is also a sense of renewal beginning to form within you, a feeling that things can be different, that you can move forward in a new way. That feeling may be subtle, but it is real. It is a sign that you are opening to something new. Stay with that feeling and allow it to grow. There is a quiet strength rising within you. something that has been building through every word you have allowed yourself to absorb. It is not loud, and it does not demand attention, but it is steady and real. This strength is what will carry you forward when things feel uncertain again. You are not the same as you were when you first started listening. Something within you has shifted, and that shift will continue to grow if you allow it. Type 444 to receive protection. You have been through experiences that made you question whether you were truly supported or if you had to face everything alone. Those moments left an impression on you, shaping how you see the world and your place in it. But those impressions are not the full truth. You were never alone, even when it felt that way. There has always been a presence guiding you, protecting you, and keeping you moving forward. There were times when things did not work out the way you expected, and you felt disappointment settle deep inside you. You may have wondered why certain paths closed, why certain opportunities did not come through, but what you saw as loss was often protection. You were being redirected away from things that were not meant for you. That redirection was not punishment, it was care. Type 111 to welcome new beginnings. You are now standing at a point where your understanding is beginning to expand. You are seeing your past differently, not as a series of failures or missed chances, but as a path that shaped who you are today. This new perspective will change the way you move forward. It will allow you to release regret and embrace growth. You are not defined by what has happened. You are shaped by how you rise from it. There is something important you need to realize about your future. It is not fixed in the way you may think. It is influenced by your choices, your attention, and your willingness to trust. Right now, you are making a choice to stay, to listen, and to receive. That choice is already shifting the direction of your path. Small decisions like this create larger changes over time. You have also been holding on to a need for certainty, wanting to know exactly what will happen before you take a step. That need is understandable, but it can also hold you back. Life does not always reveal everything at once. Sometimes you are asked to move forward with partial understanding. That is where trust becomes essential. You are being guided to trust more deeply. Even when things are not fully clear, there is a sense of peace available to you that does not depend on everything being perfect. It is a steady calm that remains even when life feels uncertain. You may have experienced moments of it before, brief times when you felt at ease without knowing why. That peace comes from connection, from alignment, from being present in the way you are right now. It is something you can return to, again and again. You have also been carrying expectations about how your life should look. These expectations may have come from others, or from your own ideas of success and progress. When reality does not match those expectations, it can create frustration and doubt. But your path is not meant to follow a fixed pattern. It is meant to unfold in a way that fits your growth. Let go of rigid expectations and allow your journey to take its natural course. There is something within you that is ready to step forward, even if you feel hesitant. You have been preparing for this through everything you have experienced so far. The lessons you have learned, the strength you have built, and the awareness you are gaining all point toward movement. You are not meant to stay where you have been. You are meant to grow beyond it. You have also been underestimating yourself, believing that you are not ready or not capable of what lies ahead. Those beliefs have limited your actions and your confidence, but they are not based on your true potential. You are capable of more than you have allowed yourself to believe. You are growing into that capability right now, even if it feels gradual. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is guidance continuing to unfold for you, not in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that supports you step by step. You are not expected to know everything at once. You are only asked to stay open, to listen, and to move forward when you feel the direction becoming clear. That is enough. You do not need to force anything. You have come through challenges that once felt impossible, and yet you are still here. That is not something to overlook. It is evidence of your resilience, your strength, and your ability to continue even when things are difficult. That same strength will carry you forward into what is next. You are not starting from nothing. You are building on everything you have already overcome. There is a deeper truth unfolding within you, one that cannot be forced or rushed. It is growing slowly, like something that needs time to take root before it can fully rise. You may not have all the answers yet, but you are beginning to understand in a new way. That understanding is not just about knowledge. It is about clarity that stays with you. You are stepping into that clarity right now. Type 1313 to step into purpose. You have lived through moments that made you question everything. There were times when nothing made sense, when the direction you thought you had disappeared completely. You felt like you were moving without guidance, trying to find your way through uncertainty. But even in those moments, you were not without direction. You were being guided in ways you could not yet recognize. There were paths you thought were right for you that did not work out. You may have felt disappointment, confusion, or even frustration when those doors closed, but those closures were not meant to harm you. They were meant to protect you and redirect you towards something more aligned with who you are becoming. What felt like loss was often preparation for something better. Type 1414 to receive divine timing. You are now beginning to see that your journey has not been random. Every experience, every challenge, every moment of doubt has played a role in shaping your awareness. You are not the same person you were before those experiences. You have grown, even if that growth was difficult. That growth is what is preparing you for what is ahead. There is something within you that has been waiting to be recognized. It is a sense of purpose that has been quiet but persistent. You may have felt it at times, a pull towards something more meaningful, something that feels true to who you are. That feeling is not something to ignore. It is a sign that you are being guided towards something that matters. You have also been holding on to fear about stepping into that purpose. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown have all played a part in holding you back. Those fears are understandable, but they are not meant to control you. You are capable of moving forward even with uncertainty. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the willingness to move despite it. There is a shift happening in the way you see yourself. You are beginning to understand that you are not limited by your past or your current situation. You are more than what you have been through. This new understanding will change the way you approach your life. It will give you the confidence to take steps you may have avoided before. You have also been learning to trust in a deeper way. Not just trusting what you can see, but trusting what you feel and what you sense. This kind of trust is not always easy, especially when you have faced uncertainty before, but it is necessary for growth. It allows you to move forward even when you do not have all the answers. There is something ahead that will require you to take a step, even if it feels small. That step may not seem significant at first, but it will lead to something greater. You do not need to take a large leap. You only need to move forward in a way that feels steady and real. Each step builds on the last, creating a path that becomes clearer over time. You have also been holding on to expectations about how things should happen. When reality does not match those expectations, it can create doubt. But your journey is not meant to follow a fixed pattern. It is meant to unfold in a way that supports your growth. Let go of the need for everything to happen in a specific way and allow things to develop naturally. There is a sense of readiness growing within you, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. You are becoming more aware, more grounded, and more open to what is unfolding. This readiness is what will allow you to step into what is next. You do not need to wait for a perfect moment. The moment is already forming around you. You have come through so much, and that has given you a strength that cannot be taken away. That strength will support you as you move forward. You are not starting from nothing. You are building on everything you have learned and experienced. That foundation is stronger than you think. That recognition is sacred, and it is leading you towards something that will change the way you move forward. Do not overlook this moment, because it carries more meaning than you can see on the surface. There is a shift taking place within your thinking, a quiet but powerful realignment. You are starting to see your life with more clarity, not through fear or doubt, but through understanding. This shift will influence the decisions you make and the direction you choose to follow. It is not something that happens all at once, but it is already in motion. Stay aware of it, because it will guide you in the days ahead. Type 1515 to accept transformation. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have spent time feeling uncertain about your direction, wondering if you were truly moving towards something meaningful. That uncertainty has made you question your choices and even your purpose. But understand this clearly. Your path has always had meaning, even when you could not see it. You were not wandering without direction. You were learning and growing through each experience. That growth is what is now allowing you to see things more clearly. There were moments when you felt disconnected, as if something important was missing from your life. You may have tried to fill that space in different ways, searching for something that would make you feel complete. But that feeling of completeness does not come from outside sources. It comes from alignment, from understanding, and from connection. That is what you are beginning to experience now. Type 1616 to walk in faith. You have also faced situations that caused you to doubt yourself, to question whether you were capable of more. Those doubts may have come from past failures, from criticism, or from your own expectations. Over time, they became part of your thinking, shaping how you saw yourself. But those thoughts are not the truth. They are reflections of moments, not definitions of who you are. There is a truth within you that has remained constant, even when everything else felt uncertain. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are meant to grow beyond where you have been. This truth is not something you need to earn. It is something you need to recognize and accept. You are being reminded of it now, so you can begin to live from that place of understanding. You have been holding on to patterns that keep you in the same place. These patterns may feel familiar, even comfortable, but they are limiting your growth. You are being shown these patterns so you can begin to release them. Change does not happen instantly, but it begins with awareness. Now that you are aware, you can start to make different choices. There is also a part of you that fears stepping into something new. That fear comes from not knowing what will happen next. But growth always involves uncertainty. You cannot move forward while staying completely within what is familiar. You are being guided to step out, even if it feels uncomfortable. That step will lead you to something greater. You have already begun to change, even if it feels subtle. The way you are thinking, the way you are reflecting, and the way you are staying present all show that something is shifting. You are becoming more aware, more aligned, and more open to what is unfolding. This is not something to ignore. It is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. There is guidance available to you that will continue to become clearer as you stay attentive. It may come in quiet ways, through thoughts, feelings, or moments of realization. You do not need to search endlessly for it. You only need to remain open and present. That is how you will recognize it when it appears. You have also been carrying a need to control everything, wanting certainty before taking action. That need can hold you back from moving forward. You are being guided to trust more deeply, to take steps even when you do not have all the answers. Trust does not require complete understanding. It requires willingness. There is something ahead that will require you to act, to step forward in a way that aligns with what you are beginning to understand. That action may feel small, but it will be significant. It will mark the beginning of a new direction in your life. You are being prepared for that moment now. You have come through challenges that have strengthened you, even if they did not feel that way at the time. Those experiences have given you resilience, awareness, and the ability to keep going. That strength is part of you now, and it will support you as you move forward. You are not starting over, you are building on what you have already gained. There is a sense of readiness forming within you, a quiet understanding that you are moving towards something new. That readiness will grow as you continue to stay present and open. You do not need to rush it. You only need to allow it to develop naturally. You are still here, and that tells me your heart is not closed. It tells me that despite everything you have been through, there is still a part of you willing to listen, willing to believe, and willing to receive something greater. That willingness is precious, and it is the reason I continue to speak to you. You are not here by accident, and you are not listening without purpose. This moment is still unfolding for you, and it is leading you somewhere meaningful. There is something deeper happening now, something that goes beyond words and begins to touch your spirit. You are not just hearing anymore, you are starting to feel truth settle inside you. That feeling may be quiet, but it is real. It is the beginning of alignment, where your thoughts, your heart, and your path start to come together. This is where your life begins to change from the inside out. Type 1717 to receive clarity. You have spent time feeling unsure about your place in this world. You have wondered if you are truly on the right path, or if you have somehow missed your direction. Those thoughts have weighed on you, making you question your decisions. But understand this clearly: you have not missed your path. You are on it right now, even if it does not look the way you expected. There were moments when you felt like nothing was moving forward, like you were stuck in the same place while everything around you changed. That feeling can be heavy, making you doubt your progress. But growth does not always look like movement on the outside. Sometimes it happens within, shaping your understanding and preparing you for what is ahead. You have been growing even when it felt like nothing was happening. Type 1818 to embrace guidance. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have also been carrying thoughts that limit how you see yourself. Thoughts that tell you that you are not ready, not capable, or not enough. These thoughts may feel convincing, but they are not the truth. They are patterns that have formed over time, shaped by past experiences and fears. You are being shown now that you can move beyond those patterns. There is a truth about you that has never changed, no matter what you have faced. You are capable of growth, of change, and of stepping into something greater. This truth is not dependent on your circumstances. It is something that exists within you, waiting to be recognized. You are being reminded of it now, so you can begin to live from that understanding. You have been holding on to things that are no longer serving you, thoughts, fears, and even expectations that keep you in the same place. Letting go of these things may not feel easy, but it is necessary for your growth. You do not need to release everything at once. You can do it gradually, step by step, allowing yourself to adjust along the way. There is also a part of you that fears stepping forward, even when you know you are ready. That fear comes from uncertainty, from not knowing exactly what will happen next. But you do not need complete certainty to move forward. You only need trust. Trust that you are being guided and supported. That trust will carry you further than fear ever could. You are beginning to see your life differently now, not as something that is happening to you, but as something you are actively part of. This shift in perspective is powerful. It gives you a sense of ownership over your journey, allowing you to make choices that align with who you are becoming. You are not powerless. You are part of the process. There is guidance available to you that will continue to reveal itself as you stay open. It may come in subtle ways, through thoughts, feelings, or moments of realization. You do not need to search endlessly for it. You only need to pay attention. That is how you will recognize it when it appears. You have also been trying to control every detail, wanting to make sure everything goes according to plan. That need for control can create tension and prevent you from moving forward freely. You are being guided to release that need, to allow things to unfold naturally. This does not mean doing nothing. It means trusting the process while taking steps when they feel right. There is something ahead that will require you to act, to step forward with the understanding you are gaining now. That action may feel small, but it will lead to something greater. You do not need to see the entire path to take the first step. You only need to trust that the step you take now will lead you forward. You have come through challenges that have shaped you in ways you may not fully appreciate yet.